So, of course, tell the people, tell the listeners a little something about who you are and what you do.
All right, well, Rallo Culture, they both not the game from the 70s, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, man, as a DJ from the 70s back in Jamaica. Yeah, DJ on several sound system in Jamaica back in the days from East Kingston to Port Antonio.
Yeah.
Migrated to the United States in 1982 as one of the forerunners of the DJ thing in the Bronx, along with
Okay.
Santa Rankin, Shinehead. You see?
Yeah.
At them time, reggae music not really playing on the radio too much. You know, if you
Okay.
turn on the reggae too loud, them tell you to turn it off.
Yeah.
You see? So originally we was like the trendsetter, some of the forerunners as sound DJs. Yeah, but Shinehead is the one that really break out and take the thing to a level. You know?
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'll kudos to Shinehead. But Rallo Culture was in the game from the inception of those days, yeah?
Yeah.
From, working with Brigadier, the whole nine yard, Burning Spear, you name it.
Yeah.
Rallo Culture, work with them artists there, see? Step away from the game for a minute just because of, at them time there was a lot of gunplay going on in those days where, every dance you went to, it was a lot of shoot up. So you just take with yourself. So I join the army, get out of the army, go on to college, get degrees and, still never leave the music, But kind of sidestep the music a bit, just waiting on the time, the right time, because you can't drink wine before the time. So,
Yeah.
it's now. Yeah? So that song you're listening to right now, Hypocrites, I've done that song did that song rather a long time ago, but I believe in the concept of charity beginning at home. So you clean house first before you try to do anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah? So that is my mission in the thing. And a lot of people say, well, old school and whatever, but I'm not too worried about the old school thing. Man a messenger, a man in the music for reach this, man of the music to spread the word of the Most High. You see? And that's how we are stay. You understand? So that is Rallo Culture in a nutshell. And again, I am coming from a musician father. My father, Lennox Brown, was with King Tubby's, Bunny Lee, Joe Gibbs, Chin Randy's, so I grew up around the music. I know a lot of the old veteran musicians. My father worked with Bob Marley on many shows. As a matter of fact, when Jackson 5 came to Jamaica, the opening band member that opened for the Jackson 5 at the National Stadium.
Oh, okay.
So the big thing in our blood from birth. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So, people are already asking, why is your name called Rallo Culture? So I have to ask you it.
All right. Well, here it goes now. Originally, I was the original Noah. That was the first DJ name, right?
Okay.
But a friend of mine, John Pottinger, came to me and said, the type of lyrics that you talk, you need to call yourself Culture. At that time, it was only Bobby Culture reigning. Louis Culture is a young youth for me. As a matter of fact, I have Louis Culture on one song called Blind Eye to Devil coming out soon this summer. Yeah. Louis Culture now would be a young man for me. See? And even King I Noah that is around, all of we come from the same place. You understand? But my name originally was Noah.
Okay.
And then my bridge let me change it to Rallo Culture. Then I became friends with Bobby Culture, the original Culture Dan. So that's what the name Rallo Culture come about. Yeah.
Okay. So I know you spoke about you have a musical family, you have a musical background. But when did you decide, you know what, I want to take this further than what it is? I want to take it to a career level.
All right. I've been in the game, as I said, from the 70s, DJing in Jamaica on sound system, right? So I have always had that love for music. Funny, two things I liked in life as a kid coming up was a policeman or a musician.
Okay.
Yeah? My father being a saxophonist, growing up in Alpha Boys School with Tommy McCook and all of them.
Yeah.
He tried to teach saxophone, but I didn't like the saxophone.
Yeah.
And he was a strict father. He used to lick me and he hit my fingers when I missed the keys.
Okay.
So
okay.
I fell out of love with the saxophone, but I noticed lyrically I'm there. Yeah. And my next door neighbor, my teacher, he didn't actually out a DJ, but I look at him as someone who inspired me, was Lone Ranger, the greatest DJ I believe ever lived, Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
So he was my next door neighbor. So I look up to him a lot. When I come to New York, I DJ for several sound systems in New York City, some of the biggest sound. The only sound I never DJ on was Downbeat. Downbeat tried to get DJ, but I was already DJing for Papa Roots and Diplomat. So I couldn't leave my sound system to DJ for Downbeat,
Yeah.
Right. So again, I was still in the game, but because of the violence at that time, I can't call names of posses and gangs, but at that time, you just had to take yourself away from the thing because it's either that or you get shot one night because it was just so much gunshot and gunplay.
Yeah.
So I kind of stepped away from the game, went on to college, got the degrees, started a 9 to 5, but still never leave the music, right? And then now, coming back at my time now, at my age, people say, boy, we are 50 and one bus. I don't want a bus. I bus already. Bus long time. Understand? I don't come in the music for money. I come in the music to spread the love of the Most High, right? I have a son, Josh Mike. He's with a group called See You Soon, right?
Yeah.
Great rapper. Great rapper. So at least I can live vicariously through him. You understand? And he's doing the work. So the mission of Rallo Culture right now is to promote the Ghetto Beat label. Building roots and culture music. You see? Because you have a lot of artists in Jamaica who really need to get their voice out, but they don't have the wherewithal to get there. Meaning there's no studios. The studio guy them charge so much money now. You understand? There's no money in the business like when vinyl and cassette and them things was selling. This online thing is tough. Right?
Yeah.
So when you're gonna charge a little young man all this great major money to do a song when he can't even make back $10 in a year, it really doesn't make sense.
Okay. So why does that happen then, especially in Jamaica, the place of the birth of the music? Why does that happen?
Well, because everybody want rich quick scheme, and everybody want to be rich quick.
Yeah.
And the love, again, a lot of them go into music, not for the love of music, but for the money that music can bring.
Okay.
Understand, but not understanding that the way the music, the terrain is now, it is not that easy anymore. You see? So, but they still jack up the price for the studio time and everything. So what I built a studio in Jamaica, it's built already. I just want to ship down the equipment now because I'm going there to deal with certain things where all I want to do is just get roots music bill and not the studio fee, none of them kind of thing. From a man, have a talent, or a lady have a talent, and I think that talent is worthwhile. As long as they understand the finances behind it, that there's not much money making with music.
Yeah.
Right? But if you want to spread the love and want to preach the word, let's do this.
For real. So when it comes to the music now, are you liking what's coming out at the moment, or do you think it could be so much better?
Well, I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
It is what the powers to be create. The youth them have to eat.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to knock the youth them for what them doing. As a matter of fact, I love my roots music, them and my Brigadier General and them kind of tune. But I will listen to a cartel. I will listen to another artist because they're youth and them are trying to make a money.
Yeah.
You understand? But it is not really them so much. It is how the system create the thing and they build up this superiority thing and this inferiority thing. And, it is so hard to get through the door to eat, to feed your family. So as long as a guy now say, go kill somebody or go rob somebody and they match preach. Because when you listen to the youth them song, yes, they use up the auto-tuning and all them things there. But they have some positive lyrics if you really sit down and listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
You understand? Because remember now, the concept of reggae, when reggae came about, it was a form of protest to fight down the Babylon system.
Yeah.
You understand? So when the youth them are DJ for them things, them still a fight the Babylonian system, them just not getting at it the right way because they may say certain things that people not to appreciate, but because those folks, they're locked in a box. You got to step out that box and kind of understand where the youth them coming from and the tribulation. Not making excuses for violent behaviors or anything like that. But, the music is the music and we just have to adapt. Reggae music is a music that has given birth to over 20 genres of music. It's a great music. It's a prophetic music. It's a music that is underdone by the Most High.
Yeah.
You see me? I say, yeah. So, I'm not going to knock the youth them. We just want to work with the thing and the one the more we figure say I get too extreme, we kind of step away.
Yeah, for real. And has there ever been a time when you've been really nervous, but you've managed to smash the show or really put the show out there, even though you've been so nervous?
Yes, man. Then I go and tell you something. Say, I don't know if you hear of the artist Jesse Gender.
Yeah.
All right. Me and Jesse Gender, World of Girls, me I go way back. I don't remember that group of girls, World of Girls.
Yeah.
They were in New York. I had a show with them up in Connecticut one night. And I was very nervous. And I did a song named Black Bandwagon. Everybody, I jump up on the Black Bandwagon, everything. But, boy, I saw them blame Black Man, everybody, So I was very nervous because I said, boy, me never perform stage-wise. Sound system I do, but stage-wise I never do a lot,
Yeah.
So anyway, I have the little butterflies in the belly, man. But when I go up there, man, I kind of rip the thing apart. And then what came after that now was 1994 opening for Burning Spear. Me and Burning Spear alone in Long Island. Babylon, it was actually called Babylon Long Island.
Okay.
I opened for the Great Burning Spear, met the ambassador of Tanzania. He called me, wanted me to sign autograph and all them things. So, yeah, I put in the work. As a matter of fact, before Buju Banton got signed with Mercury Records, because it's the first company that signed Buju. I
Yeah.
was going they're listening to my music before, but there were certain things because of my cultural aspect and how I look at life, it couldn't work. But one thing with Rallo Culture, I do not change my ways for anything because I don't sell out job.
Yeah.
You see? So yeah, man. But yeah, I've gotten nervous. It's like a track star. I used to run track for my high school and my all-age school in Kingston. But here what happened now. I learned the butterfly system from them and learned ways how to overcome it. Now, I'm a clinical counselor also by trade. So of course I'm teaching people how to reduce anxiety. So I myself have to employ the same cognitive strategies to bring my to that level. Yeah.
For real, for real. So with that being said now, lots of young people are trying to get into music, especially either producing, artists. What advice would you give them if they wanted to come into this business?
Well, I would say first love it. Don't compromise for the money.
Okay.
You have to love it because the money not gonna come, and everybody gonna get a big hit like Shaggy or Carolina.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
You have to love the thing and don't be dismayed when you're coming in. I've been in the game from first time it was 1977, right?
Okay.
I am now 58 years old. I have no shame in my game. I am not coming up here to say I'm a young dude. I'm 58 and I'm still plugging. Yeah? So I tell you, them just remain vigilant in it. But first you have to have that love for it. You see?
Yeah, for real. 100%.
Don't let the money lead you. Let the love lead you. And trust me, the Most High will bless you and you will get to that point. So don't give up.
Yeah, definitely. And when it comes to you writing your lyrics now, do you freestyle it? Do you write it down? How does it work for you?
Actually, how it works, I will go out on a walk.
Okay.
And like I walk every morning and I just feel the lyrics because I listen to music all the time and I just feel the lyrics and I just start penciling the lyrics. Like, I don't know if it's the tape I made for you when you say that dollar bigger.
Yeah.
That dollar bigger that I did, that little short clip. That was what got me onto the Berlin Spear show. That's dedicated to my actually grandmother and trying to instill the youth and say, don't give up, man. Don't come America, come waste your time because down in Jamaica we don't have much. So we come up here, let's try to do good. You see me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, I like that. So you spoke there about Burning Spear a few times. What was it like performing with him?
Oh man, that was a great joy, man, because he's one of my famous. Dennis Brown is my king.
Yeah.
Hands down. Yeah. But Burning Spear now, one of my cultural artists, even though Culture came on and gave him a little trouble, but not trouble as in competition, but because of the same type of music them I sing. But Burning Spear, Rodney has always been somebody we look up to, right?
Yeah.
Now, Bobby Ellis, who did the song Shankai Shank, is my sister's godfather and a very close friend of the family.
Okay.
He worked with Burning Spear a lot. As a matter of fact, a lot of Burning Spear musicians, Devon Bradshaw, Brutus, Timmy the drummer, all of those people are friends of mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't show that way, but, I know those folks from back home in Jamaica because my dad used to lead a band called Young Experience where they were also playing on that band. So it was a joy to work for one of the greatest icons, to work with rather one of the greatest icons, and again to see some of my friends that are actually playing on the band and them see little tenor son that they call my father tenor.
Yeah.
They saw tenor son, I mean, when me say me rap, when me say every song me do me get a rendition to come back, That's when me say the ambassador Tanzania sent to call me. So it was a great experience, very great experience.
For real. And did Burning Spear say anything to you, like advice or anything like that you could share with us?
Well, no. We spoke after the show, but we just reminisce about the olden days because that movie Rockers. I don't know if you remember that movie Rockers.
Yes, watched it many times.
All right. Well, Dirty Harry used to live in my house. He rented a room from my father.
Okay.
That's one of the start.
Wow.
Right. So you see, they were riding down that bike and stop at that gate.
Yeah.
That's my house.
Okay.
Kingston, 10 Carmona Road, Kingston. Yeah, that's where Dirty Harry used to live. So I actually watched that part of the movie being filmed.
Nice.
My stepbrother is in the movie actually up at Stadium East where they were playing soccer.
Okay.
Yes. So, we just talking about old times, and you remember Burning Spear, he had a little clip in that too when he was singing Meet Me at the Bank of the River.
Yeah.
When he had that strip in hand, yeah. So we were just talking about old times and reminiscing about, things like that. And the thing is, it was a rainy night, so we didn't have much time to talk.
Okay, I hear you, for real. So, you also mentioned a little bit earlier about Dennis Brown being your king. And, for a lot of Jamaicans, Dennis Brown is the king. So, why do you think that is? Why do you think Dennis Brown is rooted as the king, even though...
I believe to be a king, money don't make you a king.
Yeah, for real.
With Bob, because Bob is the crown king.
Yeah.
But growing up in the dancer, because I'm a real dancer, baby. I've been going to dance, as we say in Jamaica, from my eye to my knee.
Yeah.
You know? So you never hear about Marley playing a dance. Right? Unless the sound was being warmed up, tuned up, or time to turn off the set.
Okay.
So any person that they whine or rubber up on a Bob Marley, they were lying. Okay?
Yeah.
No. It was always Dennis Brown, Alton Ellis, John Holt, Tomlins, them kind of artists there.
Yeah.
You know? Abyssinians, them levels of tune there, you know, in the dance hall, right?
Yeah.
Dennis Brown, however, is a real singer. Bob chants. Bob chant. Bob doesn't sing.
Yeah.
Dennis Brown is a singer. Again, Dennis Brown, of course, covered all facets of the music. From dancehall, roots, lovers rock, you name it. How more king can you get?
Yeah, for real, definitely. For real. So, no, you know, you mentioned there you're a dancehall fan.
And actually, I can share this with you too. Dennis Brown. The first trip Dennis Brown made to England. Yeah. He used to live on Outlook Avenue. I live on Ocean View. Outlook was the avenue before that. He left his son with his aunt. He had a Buick. So he left the Buick with a friend, and the friend at the Buick bumper got hit. So when he came to my house now talking to my dad, he was just budding the dreads. The dreads were just budding.
Yeah.
You know? Was sitting there, he was like, boy, you know, I should have left the car with you. You know? And I actually went to for water to give Dennis Brown. So that's one of my greatest things to know. Say, you know, I gave the king water.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I like that still. So, you know, you mentioned a minute ago about being a dancehall fan. And I wanted to know, what is your thoughts about now with dancehall? Because it seems like it's getting a lot more raw, a little bit more slacker. But what is your opinion?
Yeah, well, to tell you the truth,
yeah,
I say they're in it now, so I'm not going to fight for them thing, but it wouldn't be something that I enjoy.
Yeah,
okay?
For real.
Me and mom is a rubber dub man. Anytime I go dance, I have a girl for wine with because that's something come up. You know, man and woman, you know, just having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The dances nowadays that I see, what I watch on YouTube, what's going on, you know, to me, it's just not what I would do. But again, that's their thing. And as we say in Jamaica, every tub of it sit down on them own bottom.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel them world, you know, we still there. Because we say, we're not dead, not dash it way. But for instance, me personally now, if me get a booking to work with certain artists, I would have to say no. Because I don't believe certain music, based on how the temperament is with the folks in the dance, you know.
Yeah.
I will work with a Lucia and everybody like that, but I won't work on any show with any of the young artists then because it doesn't make sense. Because, you know, to me, it's just too violent.
Yeah.
You understand? But I do thing, you know. Them can't do for them thing. I just gonna stay back and rather deal with my levels of thing. You know? Stay in my lane then, if you will.
Yeah, for real. So, you know...
But where it is, I don't too appreciate it. Because I remember, real quick, back in the days when we were building the business up in New York, right? You had several clubs. I can mention Act 3. Down in Brooklyn, you had Love People. You had Barclays Club. You had Turntable 2. When you go into those places, man, the love and harmony, man, in those dances, man. I have a friend that I used to dance with. We call her Pansy.
Yeah.
You know, she's happy. And when I dance, man, people stop. People crowd. Just move away and watch me dance. And I'll beat on the board like them are called for rewind.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of fun I know about in dancehall.
Yeah.
You know?
For real.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that now, tell us about some of your latest releases. Have you got an album out? Tell us about all this stuff about yourself.
Well, yes, I have an album out now called Father and Son Plus One.
Okay.
Me, my son, Josh Mike, and the singer that he was the first Rising Star winner in Jamaica. Very good singer, Kevin Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won it before Romain Virgo and all of those cats.
Okay.
But Kevin just didn't get that break.
Yeah.
You see? So I've recorded him on many songs. He's a Christian fellow now, doing a lot of gospel tunes, but you know, I still have some product that I have with him that I'm still putting forward. And I say, Chris Kevin, I know where you are now, but you know, we did these things before that, you know?
Yeah.
So that album out now. I've had several other projects like Junior Mervyn, Police and Thief. I redid that album back in 2006. That's still out there with President Brown, Over Simba, and some other artists.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I have an EP coming out with just 3 artists. Me, Rallo Culture, my son Josh. Well, 4 artists.
Okay.
Kevin, myself, Louis Culture and Rallo Culture called Blind Eye to Devil.
Yeah.
It's a remake of the Orius and the Seer Man's Face.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. So that is coming out now.
Nice. I like that.
Yes.
Okay. And how can people get in touch with you? How can they link up with you?
Well, it's rolloculture@msn.com, you know.
Okay. Email vibes, yeah?
rolloculture@msn.com.
Okay.
You know, or they can actually have a website now called Ghetto Beat Productions.
Yeah.
You know, they can go there and drop a line and, you know, forward in to Rallo Culture. That's another way of contacting me. And there's also a phone number affixed to that website.
Okay. And of course, I can't have you on here without doing a little something live and direct for the listeners. Would you be up for that?
Well, yes, you know, I don't have a problem with that, but I won't play, let me say, because I had planned to do something like that, really.
Okay.
If you want, turn my back from the phone a little bit.
Okay.
You still hear me? Can you still hear me, DJ?
I can, yep, I can hear you.
Alright. Yeah, man, I have to give the folks something live, because this rhythm, I just built this rhythm. This is something that I'm going to do called Rallo Culture Gone Retro.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is just do a little flavor. You could hear it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, that is the lecture rhythm from way back when.
Okay.
Rallo Culture Band Retro. Yes, Rallo Culture Band Retro. Yeah, man, a long time in the game. So you never good now. Dollar Beggar. Dollar Beggar say man no Dollar Beggar. Could you hear me? Dollar Beggar say man no Dollar Beggar. Come on. Dollar Beggar say man no Dollar Beggar. Could you hear me? Dollar Beggar say man no Dollar Beggar. Lived in a Jamaica, man, I was not sufferer. Had a grandmother named Janita. Get up in the morning for your banker. Gone down at the market for make $1. So I man can get it. Lunch me dinner in a night time. Get my supper. Couldn't take the lock. It's bossy foreigner. Come in a Jamaica, big boaster. In a bally clocks and gold chain said them a mother. Show off and the youth them get to hear ya. Write for me mother, file me paper. Me none if I lucky, me lucky yawa. 6 months later, get the visa. Jump in a taxi, Palisada. Board a airline, American airliner. Lana Kennedy, no Lana LaGuardia. When me reach a foreign, not on loafer. Man, not an up a street corner, begging dollar. Come on. Dollar beggar, say man, no dollar beggar. You hear me? Dollar beggar, say man, no dollar beggar. Come. Dollar beggar, say man, no dollar beggar. You hear me? Dollar beggar, say man, no dollar beggar. I man was very smart. I was wiser. Things did tough. Yo, it did get tougher. 7 picking leap and 1 mother. Joined the army. Never turn long this 4 years in a college. Get me bachelor. Couple years later, pick up the master. Education at the key. Open possibility. Dig up Dr. Kingsley Chin, a.k.a. Foley. Education at the key. Possibility. Dr. Answorth Allen from Portland to you know this song not too long. Some now get mentioned. Big up Dr. Miller from the Sherwood Forest section of Portland. Yeah, Rallo Culture DJKat.
Hey, big up.
Manners.
Every time. Lots of people loving that and feeling the vibe, sending lots of messages, emojis. They're loving the energy for real.
Respect, people. Respect. Rallo Culture have enough of them things coming here.
Yeah.
It's just because all the market saturate now, we can get through with certain things, but we not give up.
Definitely. And of course, before we go, what would you like to say to the listeners, the people that are locked in right now and that's been supporting you throughout the years?
Well, I just say keep the support going, and go and support a lot of the culture artists.
Yeah.
Don't turn on the back on them, because they are the true messengers of the Most High. You understand?
Yeah.
Because I tell you, with the 12 tribes of Israel, I don't lock on and know, say, I belong to the 12 tribes of Israel. See?
Yeah.
And it say, tribe of Judah, the gathering of the people shall be. See? And reggae music is the only music, a gather a burner system to uplift the good system. You've seen what reggae has done all over the world.
Yeah, 100%.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, yes. So, let's not be misguided. That is God's hand. God has touched reggae.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the devil will always try to seep in.
For real. But you know what, Rallo Culture... Sorry, what was you saying?
I just said for them to just keep supporting the thing and don't lock them eyes on the roots artists then.
Yeah, for real. 100% agree with that. So I was just going to say, thank you again for the interview. It's been a blessing and I'm sure we're going to speak again. It's been a definite energy.
Much manners. And what I want you to do for me to DJ Kat, I heard you mention the name, like if you have tune can send, just send me that link. So whenever I release this June, I mean, I can send it before it's like the pre-release.
Yeah.
The Devil EP.
Yeah.
So you can, get a listen. Okay.
Okay, you got it. No problem.
All right, manners, respect.
Blessings every time. Bless.